Welcome back to Modern Warrior. So listen, today's product I am truly excited about. I go through a lot of survival gear, equipment, test all this stuff out, and I find a lot of things I like, but it's only so often, maybe once, twice, a couple times a year, that I find a product that I'm happy and I love and I get excited about. And today is one of those. I'm not sponsored. I'm not affiliated with this company at all. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know this company existed until I got this product in a battle box a couple months ago. And I saw it and I thought that's kind of interesting, and I'll check into it later. And my first impression is I thought it was an ORS. So it's Aqua Guard Hydration Gel, just so you know what it is. I thought it was an ORS. And if you're not familiar, an ORS is an oral rehydration salt. So we use those in the survival world. If someone's rough, a lot of the medical world uses it too. It's something kind of like liquid IV. Those are oral rehydration solution, not salts. I always call them salts, but basically they're trace minerals and all of these nutrients that you need, electrolytes that you need to kind of hydrate you and get you going. And they're great. They're great. I keep some liquid IV type stuff in my bags for that reason. And so that's when I first saw this. That's why I wasn't overly excited about it. I thought it's kind of different. It's gel, but I just recently researched it and I am excited. Here's why. So, thinking from a bug out bag, thinking from a storage perspective. So first off, these have, I think, a 5 or 6 year shelf life. Okay, and they are durable. Like, you can bend them up, smack them around. It's kind of like an MRE packaging, if you will. It's a gel. It feels like a little Jello type of thing in here. They are up to 150 degrees in heat. They'll still be good. And I can't remember the cold, but they can get very cold and still be good. But all that's cool, but that's not the best part. The best part is these things hydrate you at 50% the mass of water. So, for example, if I were to drink one of these, 1 cup, let's say, I drank 1 cup of this, or ate 1 cup of this, that's the equivalent of hydrating off of 2 cups of water. And the science behind this, they're not an ORS like I thought. They're something completely different. And you can check out their website, Aquaguard, and to understand it better. It's very scientific. There's all kinds of cool stats they have on there that I don't have memorized, but the ones I do have in my head are the ones I'm excited about. And that is, what's that mean? If you've ever done much walking, camping, hiking, anything like that, rucking, then you know water is a challenge. Water is a challenge because, one, we need it. One, we're sweating, we always need it, but it's weight. Water is one of those dreaded weights. Water is heavy, and it's one of those things you really have to account for in your physical activity, in your hiking, and your backpacking. Right, so I've got a CamelBak, and then I have plenty of water procurement and treatment solutions in my bag. But having some quick, accessible water without having to keep it in a water bladder. CamelBaks are amazing because they take away one of the big problems with the water before, which was the rigidity. Hard canteen or water bottles, they're rigid. They don't form to the body or to the bag as well. So CamelBaks were a great, along with other types of soft bladders, a great invention and creation. But I think this just takes it up to the next level. So as an adult, they say, of course, everything is dependent on your physical activity. As an adult, they say you should consume about one of these every 4 hours. So if you figure, I'm not up 24 hours, let's say on a 16-hour awake day, that's 4 of these. For a 1 day supply of water, let's just say 5 or 6 of these, because I want to beef it up in case I'm really working hard. 5 or 6 of these in my bag keep me hydrated, that I can put them anywhere. I can shove them in cracks and corners. They're durable. Also, they float. So if somehow it gets away from me in the water, it floats. Not once it's open, it doesn't, obviously. So now I read the taste is not unpleasant from anyone that I read, but I'm curious to see myself. So we'll go ahead and find that out now. So let's see here. This will be my first actual trying of it. As far as price goes, I'll put a link in the description. The more you buy, the cheaper you get, but you can get them down to around, I don't want to lie to you, I think it's around $5 a pack, but double check me on that because I could be wrong. But they come in like packs of 2, 3, 6, 10. They even have a case of like 100 or 500. So let's see what this thing tastes like here. I think this is orange flavored as well. Smells like orange. It kind of smells like Tang. All right, so let's try this here. All right, so it doesn't taste bad. It doesn't really taste bad at all. It has a slight orangish taste. Doesn't taste as good as Tang. I'll get through this. I'm not gonna sit here and make you watch me eat this whole thing. But where I could see this being a problem with some people is texture. The texture is kind of like a harder applesauce. If you can picture applesauce that is a little bit more hard and gelatinous, that's kind of where this is. I expect it to be more liquidy, more watery, and it's not so much like I thought. It's if you chew it, it gets pretty close to about the texture of apple salt or applesauce with the taste of a lightly flavored orange water. So it's not terrible, but for picky eaters or people that have problems with texture, this may be an issue for you. If you're dehydrating and dying, it shouldn't be, but just warn you ahead of time. All that said, I still love them. It could taste like garbage and I would still love it because it's a survival item and I'm not necessarily trying to, live it up when I'm surviving. I do like to be comfortable. I do like to make things as nice as I can, but first and foremost, I'm looking at the ability to walk without tiring. I'm looking at the ability to hydrate, and this hydrates faster and at 50% of the weight of water. You can't beat that. Now, am I going to replace all my water? I'll still have that Camelback in there with some water, but these are just awesome to have. And I can see this being a great emergency asset for you when you run out of your potable water and you're trying to find your next water source for procurement. Excellent thing to have. Highly recommend. Check out their website too, Aquaguard. If you pick some up through our affiliate link, I might get a small commission off of that through the Amazon thing, so please do. But either way, however you get it, I would encourage you to get it. Shove some of these in your car, shove some in your different bags, and let's take advantage of it. Great deal. That's it for this video. Aqua Guard Hydration Gel, new science, new technology, faster hydration, and at less weight. You can't beat that in this world of survival. Until next time, stay prepped.